Friday. Hey, it's Mark Evans, DM here, and thank you very much for being here. We got a lot to cover today. And today you're going to learn about why Blockbuster is going bankrupt and how not to go bankrupt in your business, not just in your business financially, but mentally. Not only that, we have a lot of talk and stuff going on about the next COO of Virtual Deal Factory as we're in the process. Competition's getting fierce. People are fighting and scrapping and literally taking it to the next step, and I really think that's pretty cool. So, again, I'm Mark Evans, DM, and thank you very much for being here. I'm actually hanging out back here in Atlanta, Georgia at my home, and just getting ready to head off to Aruba for 7 days, so that should be a good time. And I'll be communicating with you through video and stuff as well. So first off, too, we have a lot of people inside Virtual Deal Factory as well. I keep saying first off, but we have a lot of people inside Virtual Deal Factory right now, and we're getting a lot of people, saying, hey, we're putting deals together. We got this going on. We got that going on. And, it's really exciting for us. And Vinny, as he sits on top of the moon looking down on us, to make sure that there's so many people in here that really want to see this thing all the way through to fruition and help each other out. So, again, thank you for that. And just keep the comments coming. You can go to me. I'm at the top, Mark Evans DM. Put my name in there and shoot me an information if you do have a success story or something you want to share with us, as well as Damian Lanfranchi and or, of course, Vinny Diofini. So let's do this. Let's talk about today why Blockbuster's going bankrupt. And here's why. I mean, obviously, recently, Avatar came out, and they walked in. One of my buddies called me up, and he was like flipped out. He has plenty of money. It's not about the money, it's about the process. So he calls me up, he's like, Mark, you're not going to believe it. My 4-year-old daughter wanted to get Avatar, not 14-year-old daughter wanted to get Avatar, and I went into Blockbuster, and they wanted $29, well, say $30 to get the DVD, Blu-ray, of course. And he went in there to get it, and he's like, hey, Walmart's selling the same exact thing for $17. What's the difference? And he said, actually, there is no difference. He said, well, why are you charging $30? And the guy at Blockbuster said, well, you can go out to your car, order it online, and say you're going to pick it up here, and we could sell it to you for $20 or something like that. And he's like, why wouldn't you just sell it to me at the best price you can today? I want to buy it. I'm ready to buy it and all that. And I think that's one reason. They're really just fighting and trying to scrap every dime before they, lose a lot of the ground that they're on. Not only that, is that they're slow to get on with technology. You've heard of Netflix. Netflix is actually a company that delivers the information, the videos on demand. They used to do DVDs. You say, hey, I want these DVDs, and they send to you. Watch them as long as you want. Send them back. Never pay a late fee and all that. Instead, Blockbuster kept avoiding it, trying to get fancier, trying to do more, trying to, charge more, and trying to come up all these plans. And it just didn't correspond with what they're trying to say. It didn't make sense. Not only that, it's not market match, meaning market is changing. Folks, so like in Blockbuster is a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and they went under because they did not change with the times. And I see business owners go under all the time. Great, very good business owners, but they're so focused on their business that they forget to look at the market space that they're in and say, are we still on track? Are we getting closer? Or are we getting further away to competition? What's going on? I mean, seriously, Netflix like 6 years ago was nothing, but they stepped into a world with Facebook, YouTube, instant stuff on demand, and now you can watch Netflix on your cell phone. You can watch Netflix directly on your TV from your internet connection. You can still get the DVDs if you want. They're giving you multiple distribution channels that allow you to extract the kind of clientele. You're kind of like, hey guys, here's what we do. Come to us. How do you want the content delivered to you? So this should be a great lesson for you, meaning if you have content in audio, you should be delivered in video and in book. If you have video, you should be delivered in audio and book format. If you have any of those, you should be delivering on a one-on-one personal basis and or a group setting. All this stuff is so powerful. Like if you're trying to build buyers lists, if you're a real estate investor, you should be corralling folks into a group of people and saying, hey, here's how you buy homes. Here's how you do houses with us. and all that good stuff, and that will make you money, right? Would you rather talk to one person or maybe 30, 40, 50, 100 people with the same exact message, with the same exact outcome, with truthfully almost the same amount of work, except on the initial front end side of it? So again, back to Blockbuster. A multi-billion-dollar company didn't change its model because they thought they were too big for their own good. The exact opposite happened. They're going under. So if a multi-billion-dollar company can go under, I'm sure you and I could go under real quick if we don't go and start changing with the times. You better have buyer, seller, investor websites. You better, as a real estate investor, you better be distributing information and sharing information with your buyer, your prospects that are coming into your system. I don't care if you're an auto care company. I don't care if you're a rehab company. I don't care if you're a painter. I don't even care if you're a dog sitter. You better be creating auto-responder messages that are being dropped out or distributed automatically and systematically to your potential prospects with very specific information. For example, let's say if you're lawn care, like my lawn care guy, he's spending thousands of dollars a year on Yellow Page book advertising, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life in 2010. Meaning, again, that's old media. It's very hit or miss. He can't sleep at night. He doesn't know where his next customer's coming from. However, with the internet and Google AdSense and Facebook advertising and Yahoo marketing and all those other good things, you can zero in on your direct location. If you don't know what your prospects want, if you don't know what you're looking for, if you don't know what they're looking for, it's going to be hard. So now, today, hopefully the message is that you better start paying attention and really writing out what your customers want from you. See, it's not what you want from them. It's what they want from you first. And then you teach them what they want from you. And anybody watching this that does have a business, you know that you're going to go and talk to people. Say if you've talked to, again, let's use the lawn care example. If they're going out and giving proposals on lawn care maintenance, I don't know what questions to ask at all. I have no clue. But I'd ask some basic questions. Do you have insurance? Yes. Duh. Like, that's just a standard question, right? Well, maybe it's standard to me, but it might not be standard to the next person, and so on. So why not create 10 or 20 FAQs that your prospects answer, or I should say ask you, and/or, this is important, should ask you. See, you're in the industry every day, so you're around people that are talking the lingo, and you think everybody knows your lingo. Truth is, 99% of people probably have no clue what you're talking about at all. Just like with Blockbuster, I could imagine the meetings they're having. They're like, guys, we need to be able to get on an iPhone, and they could watch it on their iPad or iPhone, and everybody's like, no, we rent DVDs. We make X amount of money on late fees. We do this, we do that. And for that silly thinking, small-minded, silly business decision, I assure you, they're kicking themselves in the pants right now. So, again, it's simple. If you're a mortgage broker, if you're a realtor, if you're an investor, if you're any sort, which way, shape, or form a business owner, you get FAQs and/or you know what questions your prospect should ask. For example, auto repair mechanic. If I go get my car fixed, I don't know what to ask. However, if someone would teach me the top 10 questions to ask your auto repair mechanic so you don't get ripped off, I would read the report if I was in that marketplace to possibly get car work done. And if it was local, the person that provided me that local report that taught me how to ask the right questions, I'd probably trust them a little bit more than just average Joe out of the Yellow Pages. Hence, I don't ever use we don't even have a phone book in the house. We have internet and iPhones and things like this. So I know a lot of people are older. I know a lot of people have a lot of stuff, and this is overwhelming. But get over it. You got to get into it. Learn it. Invest some time in it. There's no other way to get good at it except investing your time. So please, don't be a Blockbuster. There's no Blockbuster hits today, and there will be none tomorrow if you keep avoiding the obvious. And that's really what Blockbuster did, avoid the obvious. This is Mark Evans, DM, signing off. Keep it up. The next COO's here. It's coming up. Keep voting. This is your host, Mark Evans, DM. Have a great Friday and have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
EDF succeeds by helping people like you find deals, money, and opportunity in any